It's Miss Faith again. Welcome back. Today we're going to be making another sea creature craft for summer. And today's sea creature is this shark. Now I really like sharks. I think they're really cool. They're one of my favorite ocean animals. And we're going to be making this shark in a way that's very similar to how we made last week's craft, which was this pufferfish. So if you make both of these, when you're finished, you can tape them together or hang them next to each other, and then you'll have a sea life scene. So to make this shark craft, the first thing we're going to make is the actual shark. And this is made out of a tube, as you can see, that is paper taped together. So I'm going to take whatever color paper I want to make my shark. This is a gray paper. As you can see, I've already used it for some other things, but there's still enough left to make the shark. Now, however long the paper is how long your shark is going to be. So you can make a big shark or a small shark. It's up to you. So I want my shark to be about this long. So I'm just going to cut up. And then I'm going to make sure that I cut enough so that the tube is the size that I want. So that looks pretty good. So that's where I'm going to cut it. And now you have this square that you're going to roll up to make the shark. Now, on this shark, as you can see, I made a big smile and lots of sharp teeth. So I'm actually going to draw the mouth and the teeth before I roll up the paper, just because it's easier that way. So right in the middle of my paper is where I'm going to make the mouth. And I'm going to make the mouth open so that you can see the teeth on the inside. To do that, I'm going to make one curve to start out, and then a smaller curve on top. And that way, I can take my gray marker and make the teeth on the inside. And to do that, I'm just going to make a zigzag line. Just like that. And then I'm going to make one more right below that because sharks have a lot of teeth. There we go. So then, after I've done the mouth, I'm going to finally roll up the paper and make it into a tube. I found that tape works the best when it comes to attaching the paper. If you use glue, you might have a hard time getting the paper to stay where you want it. And then I'd like to put another piece on the inside just to make sure it stays really well. And now, the next step is to make the eyes. For that, I'm going to use some white paper. And the first step is to just fold the paper over, so that I only have to cut once. Now, if you guys have been doing these craft videos for a while, you'll know exactly how to make these eyes. You just make one circle. And because I folded the paper, when I cut, I'm going to end up with two eyes. And now, I'm just going to take a black marker, and I'm going to make circles in the middle and fill them in to finish the eyes. And then I'm just going to glue them right above the smile. Now, starting to look like a shark. So, of course, our shark is going to need a fin on the top. So, to do that, I'm going to take my gray paper again, and I'm just going to cut out a tall triangle. So if you want, you can use a marker and draw it before you cut it out. That you can tape on your shark so that it sticks up like that. I'm just going to put one piece of tape right there so that it stays. And then lastly, we just need 2 fins, one on each side. So to make the fins, I'm going to make triangles just like I did for the fin, but I'm going to make them smaller. So because I need 2, I'm going to fold my paper so that I can cut out 2 at the same time. Now I'm just going to draw what I want my fin to look like. Or flippers, I guess I should say. For these, I made them kind of curved on the side and a point at the top. And now I can tape these on each side. I'm just going to stick the fin just a bit on the inside, like that. And that's where I'm going to put the tape so that you can't see the tape. There's one. Here's the other. You can also glue these if you want, whatever is easier for you. And now our shark is finished. We just have to put him in the water. So I'm going to grab a blue piece of paper. If you don't have any blue pieces of paper, you can always color a white piece of paper blue if you want. And I'm going to tape my shark right in the middle. And I'm going to put him at a little bit of an angle so that it looks like he's swimming. And to do that, I'm going to make some little circles out of tape, like that, and put them on the back of my shark so that I can just stick it to the paper. Because if you use glue, it's kind of hard to get it to stick because of the tube shape. So I'm just going to use tape. Once I have my little tape circles on there, I'm just going to press my shark down where I want him. Now he's in the ocean, and the last thing you need to do is just decorate the ocean behind him. Now, if you've ever seen a movie that has a shark in it, usually they showed the shark's fin sticking up above the water. So, on this shark, I made the top of the ocean, the waves, so that his fin poked up a little bit. To do that, I'm going to use a white crayon because the white crayon will show up pretty well on this blue paper. If you're using white paper, you can use a blue crayon. And I'm just going to make zigzags going across. And that's the top of the ocean. And the shark's right near the surface. Now I'm going to probably make some sand for the bottom and maybe some plants and some fish down there. You can decorate your background however you want. You can make some more sea creatures. I'm just using, this is kind of like a gold crayon, and I'll probably use a yellow crayon too to make the sand at the bottom. And then I'm going to make some green plants coming up. Can you see that? To make the plants, I'm just going to make some green lines. Just like that. And I'm going to make a couple of those. And now, right up here, just for fun, I think I'm going to try to make a little clownfish so that this can be the shark from Finding Nemo. Let's see how well I do with this clownfish. So, clownfish are orange and white. So, I'm going to make Nemo swimming up by the surface here. And I think clownfish, I think they might have one orange stripe, but I'm not really sure. And then I think they have 2 white stripes. I don't know though, I could be wrong. And then I'm gonna make sure I make a smile on him. There we go. So, that's the end of this shark craft. If you make this at home, be sure to send me a picture so I can see. And I'd love to see what sea creatures you guys make in the background. So, I hope you guys have a good week. I will see you next week with another sea creature for you. Bye.